What if everything we know about the MCU's Multiverse Saga is a lie? A carefully constructed deception that's about to be violently unmasked. Not in 2 films, but in a brutal, sprawling trilogy that redefines the very fabric of the MCU. Because a seismic shockwave is coming. It's hitting not just between the Avengers films we've marked on our calendars, but as the vital, brutal middle piece of a secret trilogy. It's a revelation that changes the game entirely. A Secret Avengers film. In July 2027, the report that's lighting up every back channel is about that gaping, inexplicable hole in Marvel's official slate. An untitled movie slot sitting there, waiting, in July 2027. For months, it was casually dismissed, perhaps a minor project or a standalone film. But those dismissals are dead. That slot is wide open, a terrifying void. And insiders, the ones who truly know the deep lore, swear it's for a film that fundamentally shifts the entire Multiverse Saga. Reports suggest this phantom project already has a chilling, devastating title. Doctor Strange 3 Illuminati. It's set to unleash the full horror of Time Runs Out. This isn't a Fantastic Four sequel. This isn't some minor side adventure. Insiders swear this is a full-blown, catastrophic Avengers-level event, designed to be the critical, agonizing link in a 3-part finale. This immediately complicates everything. The logistical nightmare of Marvel's current slate, the box office struggles, it all funnels into this moment. Whispers suggest Bob Iger won't tolerate a lean year. Disney needs a box office juggernaut, a colossal hit that owns the summer. This July 2027 film needs to hit and hit big, and Doctor Strange 3 Illuminati, carrying the weight of the entire Time Runs Out storyline, promising multiversal carnage and impossible choices. That hits hard. That owns the conversation. The kicker? This isn't just about box office numbers or logistical calendar Tetris. This is about narrative necessity. It provides the crucial narrative runway for the unwieldy, star-studded Doomsday cast and the ultimate reality-shattering scope of Secret Wars. It's the moment the gloves come off. The moment the heroes we thought we knew are forced into the most brutal, morally bankrupt decisions imaginable. This is the moment the MCU fully embraces the dark, uncompromising heart of the comic source material. It all ignites with Benedict Cumberbatch's infamous confusion. Remember his flat denial about being in Doomsday? The shockwave that sent through the fandom? Then, a week later, a sheepish, almost rehearsed retraction. I got confused. I am in that one. How do you get confused about an Avengers film? A film you're likely headlining? I think I know how. Because what was supposed to happen for Stephen Strange, the very core of his journey in Doomsday, has been ripped out and relocated. It's moved. It's now the central, agonizing focus of Doctor Strange 3 Illuminati. His story, his burden, his unique connection to the multiverse is too profoundly important to be merely shunted into a giant ensemble brawl. It needs its own catastrophic focus. It needs its own dedicated, chilling chapter. He might appear in Doomsday at the very end, as a tease, but his true story, the story that matters, happens here. The ticking time bomb of the Multiverse Saga, it's the incursions. We've seen them, felt their haunting presence since Multiverse of Madness. Realities violently colliding, one obliterated so another can survive. This isn't a distant threat anymore. It's a rapidly accelerating, existential crisis. With Doctor Strange 3 Illuminati as the core, directly adapting the Time Runs Out comic run, it means the agonizing, universe-ending choices of the comic book Illuminati, destroying entire universes to save their own, are about to explode onto the big screen. This isn't just a threat of war, it's a threat of cosmic genocide, playing out in real time. The major player, the undisputed catalyst for this cosmic nightmare? Doctor Doom, of course. It always comes back to Doom. He isn't just a villain, he's a force of nature, a brilliant, terrifying intellect with an ego to match the stars. He craves Latveria to reign supreme, but more profoundly, he yearns for order. His order, forged in the fires of multiversal collapse. Anthony Mackie himself at San Diego Comic-Con, in a seemingly random moment that now feels like a slip of the tongue, blurted out, "Doom's Illuminati." Nobody knew what he meant then. We do now. Sam Raimi, whose directorial involvement in Doctor Strange 3 has been consistently reported, could bring a visceral, haunting terror to this grim tale. His style would be perfect for the unsettling, morally gray world of an Illuminati driven to desperation. Doom's terrifying motive? He sees the multiverse as a sickness, a cosmic infection, rotting from within. His vision is not to preserve the existing chaos, but to impose his iron will, his order, through brutal, surgical precision. He's not trying to stop the incursions in the conventional sense. He's seizing them. He wants to be the one to pick up the shattered pieces, to guide the final destruction, to forge a new doom world from the ashes of everything that was. And the Illuminati, whether formed in opposition or even subtly manipulated by Doom, are the ones making those impossible universe-ending decisions. A haunting ghost wearing the face of a hero, making choices only a true villain could stomach. The central question then becomes, what is Doctor Strange 3 Illuminati actually about? If Doomsday unleashes the terror and Secret Wars reshapes reality, where does Illuminati fit in, squeezed into that brutal gap? The clock isn't just ticking, it's screaming. Here's the core theory, boiling down the insider whispers and Hickman's terrifying blueprint. Doctor Strange 3. Illuminati is the film adaptation of Time Runs Out. It's the direct, catastrophic aftermath of Avengers Doomsday. The theory goes that Doom's actions in Doomsday don't just trigger incursions, they weaponize them, accelerating the multiversal collapse to an unthinkable, terrifying pace. Our massive Doomsday cast, the established Avengers, the new Avengers, Thunderbolts, the Fantastic Four, and the Fox X-Men are overwhelmed, brutalized, scattered, and fundamentally broken by the initial onslaught. Earth 616 itself might survive Doomsday, but barely. This leaves Earth-16 critically vulnerable, pushed to the brink of the final incursion. With the primary heroes broken and scattered, the focus shifts to Strange. Haunted by the escalating incursions, Stephen Strange is forced to assemble his own grim version of the Illuminati. This isn't a heroic team. This is a desperate, morally compromised council, burdened with the most brutal choice imaginable, destroying other universes to prevent incursions on their own. We're talking about the horrifying burden of the Black Priest, the cosmic consequences that Clea understands, the terrifying implications of Doom. This is where we see the actual, tangible, messy destruction of entire realities, depicted with gut-wrenching finality, and the grim, soul-crushing toll it takes on the heroes forced to give the orders. This film directly shows what happens when time literally runs out for entire universes, leaving the scattered heroes of Earth 616 facing their ultimate undoing, or worse, becoming the very destroyers they fought against. It's a recipe for chaos, a brutal, horrifying escalation that leaves scars on the very souls of the survivors. Imagine this. The credits roll on Doomsday, December 2026. Earth 616 is ground zero, a smoldering wasteland. Its established heroes, Captain America, Iron Man, Wolverine, Mr. Fantastic, and their combined forces, are utterly pulverized, scattered, or presumed dead after a failed attempt to stop Doom's catastrophic plan. Then, just 6 months later, in July 2027, Doctor Strange 3 Illuminati opens not on a hero's journey, but on a dimly lit chamber. Stephen Strange, eyes heavy with unspeakable burdens, presides over a council, Doom's Illuminati. That includes the likes of Reed Richards, a Black Panther from a variant timeline, Magneto, Namor, and other desperate intellects. They are staring at a massive holographic display, watching a beautiful, vibrant alternate Earth in its final agonizing moments before an incursion wave obliterates it. Strange's face is a mask of pure agony as he gives the order to trigger a preemptive strike, unleashing a terrifying weapon to annihilate that parallel reality to save their own. The cost is devastating, etching itself onto their very souls. This isn't a brawl, it's a moral horror show, a countdown to ultimate sacrifice. Meanwhile, in the shadows, Dr. Doom watches, calculating, orchestrating, overseeing the final stages of his brutal plan, allowing these heroes to pave the way for his ascension. He is ready to step onto the stage he has so carefully set. It's the nightmare made real, the last gasp of the multiverse, coming faster than anyone could have imagined, forcing heroes to break every sacred oath. This is the showdown that sets up the true Secret Wars, born from the ashes of a dying multiverse, forged by broken heroes and unthinkable compromise. It's a recipe for chaos, a messy, catastrophic showdown where every moment brings us closer to the end. There's absolutely no time left to spare. This isn't just a movie, it's the second agonizing act of a cosmic opera of destruction, where even the greatest heroes are reduced to desperate gambits, making the worst choices imaginable to survive, sacrificing everything they once stood for. This film will be the haunting bridge that breaks the heroes, preparing them for the ultimate confrontation. So, the lingering questions remain. What impossible, soul-crushing choices does Strange's Illuminati make in the face of absolute annihilation? Who among them breaks first under the weight of cosmic genocide? What brutal sacrifices are demanded from the heroes we once adored to set the stage for the final battle? And what role does Doom truly play as the sands of time fall through his fingers, leading directly into the ultimate secret wars?